England were losing, Norway were dominant, the heat in Miami was suffocating. And then Jude Bellingham decided this was his moment, 2 goals extra time. England are in the semi-finals and Erling Haaland never even got started. This was not a pretty performance. England rode their luck throughout. The conditions in Miami were fierce, heat, fierce humidity. England were jaded after Mexico after the Azteca Stadium battle. Now they faced Norway in a quarter-final. In that heat, Thomas Tuchel's side looked tired. They looked vulnerable. Norway smelled it, and Norway struck first. But here is the twist where England look finished. Bellingham is just getting started. 36 minutes gone, Andreas Schjelderup picked up the ball he let fly. With a dipping effort, Jordan Pickford had no chance. The ball deceived him, completely flew past him into the net. Norway 1, England 0. Norway were fully in control. England could not find their rhythm. They could not repeat what they did against Mexico at the Azteca. The crowd felt it, the players felt it, and here is where it gets serious. Norway were not just winning, they were threatening to pull away. Haaland was lurking. John Stones lost concentration, and Haaland almost punished him. England were one mistake away from collapse, but football gives you moments, and Bellingham lives for moments. First half stoppage time, 3 minutes added. Anthony Gordon picked up the ball. He found Bellingham. With a perfect pass, Bellingham took it, in his stride, superb technique. Clean finish. Nyland beaten 1-1, but watch what Bellingham did next. This is important. No wild celebration, no screaming to the crowd. He simply turned, walked back to the center circle, businesslike. Cold. Ready for more. Then he turned to England's fans and he whipped them into noise. That is not a player who got lucky. That is a player on a mission. 6 goals now at this World Cup, 6 goals, and England are still alive. Halftime came. Tuchel made his moves. Declan Rice off. Rice had been struggling with illness and injury throughout. He could not continue. Noni Madueke also off. 2 changes at once. Ebereki, Eze on. Bukayo Saka on. England reshaped. England reset, but Norway were not done, and here is what nobody is saying. Norway nearly won this game. Torbjørn Heggem put the ball in the net after the break. Norway thought they had the lead. The celebration started, but VAR intervened. Erling Haaland had shoved Elliot Anderson moments before. Needless. Unnecessary. The goal was ruled out. Haaland knew immediately. He barely even celebrated. He knew what was coming. One moment of frustration, and it cost Norway everything. It did not end there for Norway. David Møller Wolfe rose to meet a cross and headed against the bar. The woodwork saved England. Norway hit the bar. Norway had a goal disallowed, and still England could not find a winner. In 90 minutes extra time, the legs were gone. The heat had taken everything. Both teams running on empty. 3 minutes into extra time, Bellingham struck again. Substitute Morgan Rogers drove a shot at goal. Nyland could only push it out. Bellingham was first to react. He was always going to be first. He pounced. He finished. England 2, Norway 1. This is the turning point. Norway had no answer left. Haaland was substituted at the break in extra time. The greatest individual story of this tournament. Silent, and then gone from the pitch. Let us talk about Haaland. Honestly, 7 goals in this tournament. The personality that captured America. The cowboy hats, the Viking row, the YouTube videos. He was magnificent getting here, but this game was one too far. Alexander Sørloth had Haaland unmarked. Clear run-on goal with Norway 1-0 up. Sørloth went alone instead. Inexplicable decision. Haaland unmarked, ignored that chance, could have killed this game completely. Then the shove on Anderson, then the goal ruled out, then the substitution in extra time. Rating of 5.32, the lowest of any Norway outfield player. This is not the end of Haaland's story, but this was the wrong day for the wrong performance, and Bellingham made sure England did not waste it. Now look at the bigger picture. England have reached their 3rd World Cup semi-final since 1966. 3rd semi-final. They lost to West Germany in 1990. They lost to Croatia in 2018. Now they face Argentina. 1 win from there. First men's World Cup final in 60 years. The weight of that number, 60 years, sits on every England performance, but Bellingham does not feel weight. Bellingham scores goals 2 today, 6 in this tournament, and England rode their luck. The bar, the disallowed goal, the keeper error. But one more thing, nobody expected a team that looked jaded, a team that looked finished, found a way. That is what tournament football is. You do not have to be perfect. You have to find Bellingham. England versus Argentina, a World Cup semi-final. 60 years of hurt on one side, Argentina World Cup holders on the other. Bellingham has 6 goals. He is not stopping now. Drop your prediction below. Can England reach the final? And if you want to know how Argentina made it this far, that video is next.